Hello everyone, it's Veronica and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be doing my July wrap-up, which I did a mid-July wrap-up. I read actually a lot more books the beginning of July than I actually did the end of July, which it was okay. It was only because I actually did a launch trip for the program that I'm in, which was a lot of fun, and so that's basically why I didn't read as many books as I thought I would. It was fine though. It was nice to take a break. Like, I always read, I'm reading a lot, so this break was good for me, so it was nice. And I actually only read, for at least the end of July, I don't remember the beginning, but I only read 3 physical books, and then the rest were all audio or ebooks. So what I'm going to do is, for most of them, I either did a review on it, so those will be linked down below, and I believe some of them have not been released yet because I got NetGalley ARCs, so those will be linked down below, as well as my review date, like when it will be up, so those will still be down below. So to keep this video nice, short, and sweet, I will say what I thought about it and what I rated it, and then guide you guys down to my description. So the physical books that I read were part of a trilogy that I did for my end of July reading vlog that I always do for every month, and it is The Bear and the Nightingale trilogy by Catherine Arden. The series is actually the Winter Night trilogy, but I'm constantly saying the wrong one. And I love this. You guys can go check out the video. It will be down below. I haven't actually uploaded it yet, so when it's uploaded, it will be down below. So the first book is The Bear and the Nightingale. Book 2 is The Girl in the Tower. I'm trying to bend it to see if you guys can see. And the third book is The Winter of the Witch. And I loved all 3 books. I gave all 3 books 5 stars, and I usually never do that whenever it's a series or a trilogy. At least one of those books are either a 4 or less, and I shocked myself because I gave all 3 of those books 5 stars. It was so, I don't know, it was just really good, and I really enjoyed myself when reading this, and I didn't think I would actually enjoy it. I was really holding off reading the series. I think I got it maybe last year or 2018, 2017, and I finally got to it, and I don't know why, because it was great and I absolutely loved all 3 books. So it will be down below for you guys to check out. Okay, now we're going to get to the ebooks / audiobooks that I read or listened to, and the series I read was the Wedding Date series by Jasmine Guillory, and I definitely know I'm saying that wrong, so I'm so sorry, but it was the Wedding Date series. Book 1 is The Wedding Date, Book 2 is The Proposal, Book 3 is The Wedding Party, Book 4 is Royal Holiday, and Book 5 is Party of 2. And I gave all of them 4 stars. Usually when I read it for enjoyment, majority of the time I give it 4 stars, or unless I didn't like it, maybe 3 or less. But this series was not too bad, so if you guys go check out my Goodreads for those books, you'll see like 1 sentence reviews. So it was just a nice short read that I usually read for, you know, enjoyment. The next series, I technically have not finished it. I'm listening to it, I guess, on Audible Escape, and it is the Pucked series by Helena Hunting, and it's great. I've read Pucked, Pucked Up, and Pucked Over, which is book 1, 2, and 3, as well as a short novella, which is A Pucked Holiday Outtake, which is 1.1, and I enjoyed it. It was kind of cute, and I think I also gave all the 3 that I've read so far 4 star, and it's nice. It's a sports romance. It's fairly popular, and it was actually really nice to read these. They're sweet, very steamy, and I very much enjoyed it because it was just those things that, you know, it it was nice to read, well listened to, and I still need to continue listening to it, and hopefully I will finish it by this month. I don't know when, but it's good, and I believe I gave all 4 of them. All 3 of them 4 stars, including the short outtake. Now I'm gonna get into the other books. These are all NetGalley arcs, so thank you so much NetGalley for all of these arcs. And the first book I read was Our Italian Summer by Jennifer Probst. I know I'm saying that wrong. I gave this 3 stars. Nothing special, honestly. I don't know. It was okay. I don't know what else to say about this, but I gave it a review on Goodreads, so simple Goodreads review. You guys can go check that out down below, and I explain it better there. So yeah, it was 3 stars. Not too bad, I guess. The next book I read, this one I loved. It was Simmer Down by Sarah Smith, and I gave this book 5 stars. I know, I shocked myself even. And I'm doing a blog review on this. It's not coming out until October 8th, so I will put a pre-link for you guys down below, so if you guys are watching this in the future, you guys can click that link and check it out. But for now, you guys, I guess, are just gonna have to wait until October 8th. But I loved it. It's got Asian rep in it and people of color, and it was great. It talks about food, so you know what, I really enjoyed this. This was so good, and I kind of just didn't know what to expect. I don't know why. I really enjoyed it. It comes out on October 13th, so my review will be going up on October 8th, obviously. I'm actually really excited for you guys to read this book because I really enjoyed myself. The next book that I read was The Midnight Bargain by C.L. Polk, and I gave this 5 stars as well, which was shocking, honestly. I actually enjoyed this a lot. It's a young adult historical fantasy, and it talks a great deal about a woman who wants to become a powerful sage, a magus. There you go, that's not a sage, magus, and she's a female, so she has a lot of trouble kind of getting it, you know. And so this talks about women empowerment, and it was such a great book, and I really enjoyed myself while reading this. And it's got a little bit of romance, which I really liked. It was so cute, and I very much enjoyed reading this. The next book that I read was If I Don't Have You by Sarita Domingo. I know I'm saying that wrong, so I apologize. I gave this 3 stars, and honestly, yeah, I don't really know how to say this. It was okay. Nothing at all special in my opinion. I gave it a Goodreads review down below, so if you guys want to go check out my review, I explain my thoughts a lot better in my review, so that will be down below for you guys to check out. The next book that I read was actually an audiobook arc from NetGalley, and it is by Sea and Sky, an Essowan story by Bandele Antoine. I know I'm saying that wrong. And I gave this 3 stars. It's a middle grade to young adult, I guess, fantasy. It was okay. It was okay. Nothing special. It's got pirates in it, and it's very sci-fi, more like. Honestly, I wasn't a big fan of it. I just didn't like it as much. For some reason, just the story didn't stick with me. It was nothing special to me at all. So I just gave it 3 stars. And honestly, some of these books that I gave 3 are generous, because perhaps I would have rated it 2 stars or lower, but who knows? Who knows? I gave it a Goodreads review down below if you guys want to go check it out. The next book I read was a historical fiction. It is The Berlin Girl by Mandy Robotham. I know I'm saying that wrong. And I love this. This is it's about World War II, about a female journalist, and she travels to Germany because she's transferred there, I guess, and it is in the middle of World War II, and I loved this. It was a powerful message behind the Jewish encampment, the Nazi occupation in Berlin, and This book was such a good read and I loved it a lot. I will have a review up on a week before the publication date, which is December 8th, so maybe December 1st, I believe. I don't remember. So a pre-link will be down below for you guys to check out. And I love this book. 5 stars. Basically, it deserved 5 stars from me, and it was just fabulous. It was great. It was great. And I loved it. I love historical fiction, you guys know, and I am honestly so glad I got the chance to read this. The next book that I read was Blood and Ash by Deborah Wilde, and it is part of a series. It was an audiobook arc, so it was not bad, nothing special. I gave this 3 stars, I believe. I thought it was okay. It was a nice young adult fantasy, or kind of an adult romance, but basic plot point seems young adult, so between young adult to new adult, I guess, would be a good range, and I thought it was okay. Nothing special, not my favorite fantasy, and it's got a modern twist to it, so it was not bad. But yeah, I gave it 3 stars. And the next and last book that I basically read was Skeleton's Guide to Domestic Poisons by David Stafford, and I gave this 1 star. I actually DNF'd this book. This is a historical fiction murder mystery, and I love murder mystery. It's such a good kind of genre to read, but usually when I read murder mystery, this is where I become very picky as to what I read. I don't know how to explain this. I loved the synopsis. I thought it was great, which is why I requested it on NetGalley in the first place. But when reading it, the first few chapters, I was just like, what in the world am I reading? I want a murder mystery like this book to stick with me, to make me impressed and want to continue reading this murder mystery in the first few chapters, and this book did not give it to me. It didn't give me that satisfaction, and I didn't like it whatsoever, and I felt so disappointed. This book didn't give it to me. It didn't. So I DNF'd it. It did not give me hope. It did not make me happy to read it, and so I DNF'd it, and I don't know, I didn't like it. Alright guys, that is it for my end of July wrap up, and I had a lot of fun filming this because honestly, some of these books were amazing, they were great, and I enjoyed reading it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this too, because I hope you guys got some recommendation, and for the NetGalley arcs, I hope you guys got some to read in the future. I have a lot of NetGalley arcs that I need to read and review, and I'm scared because yikes, so that's on me, honestly, for requesting so many books that I might not be able to handle. But thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys like it? Do you guys want to read any of the books, or have you read any of these books? Comment that down below. Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? I would like to know. And thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video, and hit that red subscribe button down below. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time for another booktube video. Bye!